Here's this week's PYFA Devotional. We hope that you find it encouraging and inspiring.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Jacob. I was invited by Nina to share a quick little devotional, so I'm doing that really fast right before I go into work. I'm actually in my scrubs right now. I work as an ICU nurse, so my shift is about to start in literally in like 45 minutes. But I think it's fitting that I'm wearing my scrubs right now because that's part of what I wanted to share in this little devotional. So I work as an ICU nurse, and I've been a nurse for almost a year, but because I'm in the ICU, the orientation was extensive. It was about 6 months, and COVID happened only 2 months after I got off of orientation. So I was an ICU nurse off of orientation for 2 months when I had to turn into a COVID ICU nurse. So that was quite an experience. I have learned so much from that experience. If I had to put a label on that whole time period about something that stuck out to me, it would be that God's timing is perfect. I don't think that I would have been able to face COVID if I had freshly got off orientation. And I don't think that I would be at the place I'm at right now in terms of my confidence at work and how I work. I don't think that would have happened if it wasn't for the experiences that I went through with COVID. And now, while I was working through COVID, of course I had moments where I was thinking, I am not equipped, I am not smart enough, I don't have the confidence and courage to take care of these patients. It was a very sobering experience as well, because I have not seen as much death as I have seen throughout my whole orientation experience than that I had seen during those 2 months of working through COVID. I have seen our health system completely revamped and having to work through crisis mode. It was definitely eye-opening, but again, throughout every shift, every time I went to work, I had this confidence that there was an angel beside me protecting me. My parents were always praying for me before I went in for every shift. And of course, I always had the fear, what if I catch this disease? What if I bring it home to my parents who are older and who are disabled? But I always had the confidence that I had that shield of protection over me. And now, just before I had sat down to record this, I was listening to a song by Hillsong, New Wine, and the lyrics went, "In the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine. In the soil, I now surrender, you are breaking new ground." And if that wasn't the Holy Spirit, I think that song completely sums up my whole experience of 2020, to be honest. And I want to ask you, whoever's listening to this, how is God producing new wine throughout this whole entire experience? We have COVID, we have social injustice issues being brought out, we have financial crises that our economy is facing, we have relationship strains between parents and kids since they're home all the time, between not being able to visit people, between church members not being able to see each other. How is God producing new wine in you? It's so easy for us to be discouraged, for us to look at the negatives, because that's what the media always points out, and all the flaws. But I encourage you to take a moment, at least 2 minutes every day, and try to think, how am I producing new wine? Is this experience pruning me? Or is it something that I'm just going through the motions with? And I really encourage you that I believe that God is a productive God, and that every experience that we have adds to our story. So I really want you to look and reflect and see, how have I learned from this experience? Did I have to pick up any new roles? Did I have to learn how to adapt to taking classes online? Did I have to readjust the way I planned out my life because God had a different story for me? And to end off, I want to share a verse that was super encouraging to me. Hebrews 10:35-36. So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what He has promised. And I find that so encouraging. I think you should be reminded that you are able to do anything. You are able to succeed. That these are, we always go through hills and valleys, but God is still faithful and He will take you through what He knows you can go through. He won't bring you to a battle and cause you to fail if that's not His plan for you, or if there's not a lesson to be learned from it. So with that being said, thank you again to Nina. That was really quick. I have to get going to work now. I hope that you are all blessed. I am praying for everybody, and I pray that you do the same for me, and we will get through this. Let's be encouraged by that. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Jessica Jacob, for that encouragement to all of us. And just as you mentioned, you had the courage and the protection of the Lord with you as you were working in the front line for the healing and recovery of many COVID-19 patients. And I am personally really encouraged by your word that through the pressing, through the crushing, God is producing a new wine in all of our life. Because of COVID-19 and the civil unrest, we as individuals, families, and churches are going through different pressing and crushing. But I am hopeful, and I'm really encouraged that God is going to bring a new wine, something positive, something extraordinary, something that will please others, and God is going to come out through all these pressing and crushing experiences. So once again, thank you for that encouragement, and I hope this was an encouragement for all of you. I also would like to give you some updates on PYFA events. First of all, let me also say thank you for all your support for all our online events such as Conversation Corner, weekly devotionals, and all the other events. We'll be having more online events in this summer. Especially, we will be having talent demonstration instead of talent competition. And also, we will be having book club in this summer. But most importantly, we will be having our PYFA annual conference in the month of August 14 and 15. So please stay tuned to us, and if you have any questions, please email to us. And also I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and join the Facebook group, and also follow us in our Instagram account. So thank you for all your support. Stay tuned to all the social media of PYFA, and may the Lord bless you.